Welcome to the series of multi-criteria decision-making analysis. So today's video on the weighted product method or WPM. This powerful multi-criteria decision-making technique helps evaluate and rank alternatives using multiplicative aggregations. I am going to walk you through how this method works and why it might be the perfect tool for your next complex decision-making analysis. Again, I am Dr. Architect Parthasarathi Mishra, Associate Professor, Faculty of Architecture, Sri Sri University. So these are the contents for the presentations. First, introductions about the WPM. Second, the methodological process. Third is the one of the case study or example through I'll try to explain the WPM method. Uh, Advantages and limitations for the WPM method. At the end, we'll conclude these presentations with some futuristic directions. Now the introductions, the part one. Unlike additive methods like the weighted sum method, WPM uses multiplications to combine criteria value. This key difference helps manage different measurement scales naturally without requiring normalizations, and sometimes also we are doing the normalizations process, making it particularly useful for certain types of decision making process. So this is the history and development. WPM emerged in the late 60s and 70s and was formalized by Wang and Yun in the 1980s. It provides an alternative approach to method like WSM or the weighted sum model. Over time, various enhancements have been developed to broaden this applicability across different decision-making scenarios. So this method finds applications in numerous fields, including engineering decisions, supply chain management, environmental planning, healthcare, investment decisions, urban planning, and product development. It's particularly valuable when decision making need to focus on relative performance and when it deals with different measurements units that make normalizations challenging. And most of the time, we are also dealing with the normalization process. Next part is the methodological enhancements or the process. WPM operates on two fundamental principles. One is the multiplicative aggregations and ratio scale operations. Unlike additive methods, WPM uh, multiplies weighted criteria values, which helps create non-linear trade-offs. It also operates in ratio scales, uh, making it suitable for relative performance comparing with dimensional criteria. Let me walk you through the 7 steps of WPM process. Define the decision problems by identifying alternatives and criteria. Construct the decision matrix showing alternatives, criteria, and performance ratings. Third one, define criteria weights based on relative importance. Fourth one, convert all criteria to either maximizations or minimizations types based on their cost and benefit criteria. Fifth one, calculate the product score for each alternative. Compare alternatives through ratio values or ranking. Select the best alternative based on the product score. So seventh one is the select the best alternative. Next is the mathematical formulations. Step 1, create the decision matrix for the parameter across the alternative. As I shown you in weighted sum method. Second one is the calculate the normalized data matrix handling benefit and cost parameters differently. As I shown you this thing. For benefit criteria, we'll divide the value with the maximum ranged value, and the for cost criteria we are the minimum value divided by the that particular value. So nc nb and nc symbolizes the set of benefit parameters and cost parameters. Step 3 is calculate the weighted normalized data matrix applying weights to each criteria. Now this particular weights we can get it from the different methods. We are like from the experts opinion or without experts opinion. Mostly we are dealing with the analytical hierarchy process that I've already shown in my previous videos. So please go and refer that video to how to get the weights. And next is like step 4, determine the final assessment score by multiplying all the weighted values. Fifth one is the rank the alternatives based on these scores. So the highest value of the assessment score, the higher is the rank. Now let's discuss with one of the examples. The cost criteria is, as we know, the minimum is the best. So all this minimum, like the cost and maintenance requirement, are the cost criteria. Whereas we are taking the production capacity, energy efficiency, and expected lifespans. And the higher the value, higher is for our benefit. So all these three are like our benefit criteria. Now applications of the method. Now data conversions, as I discussed, for benefit and cost criteria, we have to see this particular formula. Uh, we first normalize the data following our formulas. For benefit criteria like production capacity, we divide each value by the maximum value. The cost criteria, maintenance hours, we divide the minimum value by each alternative values. Then we raise each normalized value to power of its corresponding weight. So after that, performance measurement calculations can be done. After applying the WPM calculations, all the formulas, all the equations, alternative D emerged as the best choice with the highest performance measure of 1.499, followed by alternative B, then alternative A, and at the end alternative C. So this demonstrates how the WPM can lead to clear ranking even with multiple competing criteria. So now let's discuss about the advantages and limitations of this WPM method. WPM offers several advantages. It takes conservative approach where poor performance is one criteria significantly impact the overall score. The result remain consistent with proportional change in units. It eliminates the need for unit normalizations, simplifying the applications process. Now the limitations. Uh, every methods have their own limitations. So WPM have also their limitations. Uh, so we should aware of it. Like it cannot handle zero values due to multiplicative nature. If we will multiply anything with the zero, then automatically the value will be zero. So we cannot use the zero value whenever we have. So it is the limitations. The final scores can be less intuitive to interpret since they represents product rather than sums. So it is another demerit for that. Results can be sensitive to criteria weight changes. If the criteria weights are changing, the results can be sensitive. So that's why we require careful determinations, or while interpretations we should look into all this thing. Now let's discuss about the conclusion. To summarize, WPM is a robust decisions making process based on multiplicative approaches and ratio scales. It's especially useful when dealing with varied measurement units, making relative comparisons, or ensuring performance compensation limits. So next is like looking ahead, there are exciting opportunities to enhance the WPM methods, including explore integrations with fuzzy logic and developing adaptive weight technique, modifying WPM to better handle interpretations criteria, developing improved software tools for broader adaptations. So these are like some of the future research directions that can be helpful uh, to us for doing this kind of. Thank you for watching this video on weighted product method. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more content on decision making analysis techniques and analytical methods. Drop your questions in the comment sections below. Again, I am Dr. Architect Parthasarathi Mishra, the Associate Professor, Faculty of Architecture, Sri Sri University. If you have any query, you can connect with me with the comment sections. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.